I could thread this leg in, step, and go Uchimata. Like I make it look like Uchimata, and then I sit, and then go for Sumigaeshi. If he's able to connect his hands here, right? This way I'm gonna try to work his head down my chest so I could keep my legs back and put my weight down. All right, guys, how to use judo to counter a single leg, right? Single leg kind of looks like this, right? When your opponent like this and you just kind of reach out. This is an example of a snatch single here, okay? But there's many different variations of single leg, usually distinguished. Head to the outside of the hip, high crotch. Head to the inside, single, okay? That's usually how it's classified in wrestling. I don't know if that's a universal standard for all the judo community or jiu-jitsu community, but that's the way I saw it. So now we're talking about usually single leg with the head to the inside. You could go low single, snatch single, sweep single, but the defense is, yeah, there's a couple of defenses. So, first one, if he goes for a sweep single, swinging around here, look, I wanna bring this weight down and I wanna elevate this shoulder, okay? So now, as he slides to go to his knee, go to your knee. Bang, right? I can step here, elevate, and then take him over with like a nice side looking kind of a counter. That's like the first easy low hanging fruit when someone goes for a sweep single, right? Second, if he reaches down to grab this leg, same idea. As he's going, look, I'm weighting this leg and I'm lifting this elbow, stepping, and then going to the side where he's a guruma, okay? This is a sort of a timing oriented technique. Sometimes you can't time it perfectly, and sometimes as they're shooting just for a snatch single here, look, he brings his elbow down and starts trying to connect his hands, okay? My first line of defense is gonna be lifting this hand up so he can't connect his hands. If he connects his hands here, it's gonna be very, very difficult, okay? And notice Eugene's hand position, he's doing it right. The hand that's underneath the leg is on top. If he switched the hands, configuration, it's very easy for me to unlink this hand because the top hand is easy to peel off, okay? So once he's in this single leg position, I want to first prevent his hands from connecting, but now obviously his hands are already connected. His head's gonna be pretty high on my chest here. From this position, look, I'm gonna keep this hand, keep the sleeve. I'm gonna loop my leg from the inside to the outside, okay? Now from here, look, I pull this hand up and grab this belt, okay? From here, I could thread this leg in, step, and go Uchimata. Okay, that's an example of a defense. And sometimes if you're not capable of going for this Uchimata, so as he goes down for this leg, like I make it look like Uchimata, and then I sit, and then go for Sumigaeshi. Okay, so those are two options that I could use off of that single leg using judo. Two very, very basic ideas. And you know, of course, there's lots of other wrestling-oriented single leg defenses where Eugene shoots down for the leg here. Right? I'm trying to stuff the head here. See, I'm bringing the head down. If he's able to create this head position, look, I put my weight over, right? And now if he goes to his knees here and keep the leg, keep his leg. From here, what I'm gonna do here, maybe go to this side, is I'm gonna cover the head with my stomach, and I'm gonna bring this hip to the opposite side here, okay? Now bring it, circle back around this way. So now look, when I put this hip down, I attack this elbow, and then I open this shoulder, and crank on the shoulder, and eventually he's gonna let go. I'm gonna be able to circle behind, okay? So those are some ideas for single leg defenses, you know? So it depends on where you are. The moment I feel like he might go for a single leg, right, I might just go to the side, Ashiguma, snap down. He grabs the single leg here, boom, look, I keep this hand up, okay? And now you see how I'm weighting this leg, so now it's very difficult for him to lift that leg off the floor. Reach for the belt, I may rip a Uchimata here, I may go swimming from here, okay? If he's able to connect his hands here, right? This way I'm gonna try to work his head down my chest so I could keep my legs back and put my weight down. If he's very high on the chest with his head, and I'm incapable of bringing his head down from here, I may try to go for the sleeve and attack Sumigaeshi Uchimata as well, right? Sometimes I may be able to thread the leg to the outside. You know, generally I like leg to the outside because if the leg's in between here, I put it in between, he could clamp his knee together, so now it frees up his hands, right? And you can block the knee and rotate. And now he's in this position to attack, right? So a couple of judo ideas. There's other ones, obviously, but these are some of the ones that I really like when I'm doing leg grab stuff. Thank you.